Hello and welcome to this video. So today we will be building our homepage of our website Tailwind UI Hub. So let's get started with this. So this is our homepage and we have a div here with the font pop-ins that we have added, and this is our homepage right now. Okay, so let's get started first with navbar. So for this I will be creating a new component here, navbar.jsx. So with my template, let's RAFCE and add a basic navbar template. So I will remove it here and add a nav tag, and here I will just add navbar for now. So right now it is not showing here, so we need to add this, import this navbar into our home page. So just after that, let me add this navbar. So I will self close it, and here we have imported our navbar. So this should show, right, navbar. So let's go ahead and create a navbar. So first I'm going to create the structure for it, and then we will go with our Tailwind CSS to style it. Okay, so let me type it out a little slowly. So first we will start with the div tag. So this div is for our navbar left side, then another div tag. In this I will be adding my logo imgsrc equals to, here I have a logo file, my folder img logo.svg. So let me first type out the structure and then we will go through it once. Okay, so I have created this structure. So I have a structure in mind for my nav bar. So right now it looks something like this. So this image taking whole space, and we have these elements. Okay, so this is our nav bar. So this would be the left side of the nav bar, and this would be the right side, and inside left bar this would be our logo, and this would be our menu item. So right now I only have one menu item here called browse. Okay, so let's first go with our image. So it's too big. Add here class name equals to, and we will be giving it the width of 10. So let's check it out. Yeah, this would be a good width. Okay, so let's now go with our navigation bar top. So class name, and this would be a flex box object that would have a justify in between. So this will create a display flex, and this will give a space between in our two items, that is our first half and the second half. Okay, so this will create our structure something like this. So we have it this in the left, and this are contribute with GitHub in the right. So let's go with that, but right now this doesn't look like a nav bar. So let's add it some background color, bg white for now. Let's add a shadow to it. It would be shadow large. So this is how it looks. So this looks something like a nav bar. Let's add a padding also to it. So we'll add padding of 3 maybe. Yeah, this is good. and let's give it a margin of left, so we will have some more space on the left side. Okay, so this is done. So now let's come to the logo part. So let me finish this logo first, and then we'll move next to our browse section and the other things. Okay, so first logo. So this is the logo part. Here we have the image and the name. This div class name, and this should be let's convert it to a link that comes from React router link, and this will point out to our home page, that is this right now what we are building. Okay, now let's go with the class names. This will also be a flex, so they will line together, and item center, what it does, it will vertically center our logo. Okay, and this points to you can see when I hover here, this points to our home page, so that is good. Let's we have our image size, so let's go with the text now. We'll add a class name here. So because we have installed Tailwind CSS, we are not writing any of these classes. Every class that I am writing here is available here. So this is a flex class, so when I use flex, that becomes our display property flex. Okay, and I am taking this all of these classes only I am using. Let's go with the text. Let's make the font a bit bold, so make it semi bold, and text should be big. Let's make the text excel. Okay, so this is fine. Tailwind UI here. Okay, so I have given this span because I want to give some other styles to UI hub. So I add a class name here, and I want to give it a text color of violet, and that would be violet 700. Save it, it's formatted. Yeah, so this is fine. There should be a little bit more space on the left here. Let's add a margin left of 2. Okay, so there is some space here. That is fine. So now comes to our browse. This is our browse, so this should also comes with flex. So let's add a class name with flex, and let's make it not justify items center, so they will be vertically centered. Yeah, it's vertically centered. So you can see if I remove this item center for now, it comes here. Okay, let's go with this. Let's add some margin here. Class name margin left of 10. Yeah, that is fine. So we have some space in between. Let's go with and stylize our browse button here. Class name, so font size is fine, so let's make it font semi bold, so it should be bold. Okay, I got the issue here, so I have this should be capital text class name, so let's make it, I don't want it Excel, make it font bold. Yeah, let's make it semi bold. Okay, so this is our menu. Let's go ahead and style this contribute with GitHub. So I already went ahead and installed font awesome brand package. So npm font awesome brands. So this was needed to add the icon for GitHub. So you can copy it from here and install it. So I have already installed it. You can see in package.json I have this font awesome free brands svg icons. So these are free icons that I've added. So let me first add that, not here, in our contribute with GitHub. Let me add that font awesome icon. So icon would be for GitHub. Okay, so let me import this font awesome icon. So that is it. So now we have, okay, now we have the icon also for our GitHub. Let's go ahead and style this button. So I like it. Let it be like this. It is good. So there is no hover effect for now. So let's add a hover keyword. So this is also a class that is inbuilt with TailwindCSS. So hover, I will change the background of from violet 500 to 700. So when I go here, it gets a little bit darker on hover. That is good. So also in the browse also I will do the same. So in our browse button, let's say on hover, I will make the text violet 700. So this gets changed. So that is it for our navigation bar. So let's go ahead and add our home page next. Then let's go to our home page and let me remove this. So for our home page, let me add a section here. So this will be the whole section where I will be keeping the complete home page. And let me add a div section here. Okay, and I will keep some text. So let me paste that text in here. So first will be our main heading, that would be open source UI components built with Tailwind CSS. Next would be our subheading, that would be something, let me paste it here. So that would be build your next project even faster with UI Hub. Okay, so this would be our two headings. And next there would be one button also, that would be our action button, that will take us to browse button. So that would be browse all. And let me add an icon also here. So font awesome icon equals to, that would be far angle right. So far angle right, far angle right. Okay. It's not imported. Let me add it. Import. Let is good. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So this is it. This is a structure for our homepage. Let's add first let's add our background image. So for our background image, I will be adding with the style tag. So here I will go with the property background image. That would be a URL, and my background image is in img folder, that is bg.jpg. Okay, so this is my background image. It is added. Let's add some classes for our container. So that this would be a flex box, but my content will come in column. So flexbox direction column, that would be the property called flex call, and I want items to be center. So this is flex column. So if I use item center, this will horizontally center the content. So this is where content goes. Let me first change the content a bit, then we'll again come to this image. So for our main heading, text would be 5 Excel. So this should be pretty big. Let's add some text color. So text white, that would be a white color. Let's add margin top of 24. Okay, so I want to give it some maximum width, so that would be our max width of, I will be giving it 3 Excel. Okay, so text is not centered. Let's give it a text center. Okay, so now that is good, but it is too tight too. Okay, so I will give a line height property, that would be a leading relaxed. Let me reformat it. Okay, so we have some written, so that is good with our main heading. Here I can see this image is repeating. Let's go back to the image once, and let's first do background to cover. So you can see this is the property of background size cover in our CSS, and we'll go bg no repeat, so it will not repeat. That is fine. Let me add some vertical margins here. So let me add it by 16. Okay, so now we are able to see some space here. Okay, so these two things are left to style. Let's go ahead first with our subtext. Okay, let me add a class name here. So our subtext will be the color text cyan 50, and let's give it some vertical margin small. That is it. You can make this 100 of text cyan. That is good. Give it a little bit of text. So that is it for the subtext. It is small and it is in some little bit different color. Able to see it fine. Let's go with and design our button. This button I will keep in cyan color. Other properties should be same as before. So let's give it a horizontal padding. Let me add first class name. Sorry for that. Class name. Let's give it a horizontal padding. At 6. Yeah. Horizontal of y2. Then background I will keeping the cyan 50 or 100. I'm confused. Let's keep 50 for now. Let's see what happens after that. Keeping the text of violet. This would be a darker text. Let's keep 800. Font would be semi bold, and our button will be rounded MD. Okay, that is fine. So this is our button. That looks good. It should have some margin. So let's add margin of Y 16. Okay, yeah. Now it has some space around it, and I guess this whole thing looks good. Let's go to my font awesome icon and add a class name of, let's add padding or left 3 maybe. Okay, yeah, so we have some spaces. So this is the button. Okay, this is fine. Let's add a hover effect here. Where's fine hover, and we'll keep it BG sign. Let's make it a bit darker. So on hover it goes to like this. So that is it for this video, guys. So we have built our home page here. So we have some data left, but we'll keep forward when we'll add more content to it. So in our next video, I will be creating the layout for our browse section. So thank you for watching, and let's meet in the next video.